Well, long before football players stand out on the field, they were all just kids with dreams. But what does that dream in progress look like? WFMZ's Joy Howe goes off the gridiron and looks at a Bethlehem player overcoming challenges now, writing a story he'll no doubt tell us later.
The story of 14-year-old Bracco Middle School student Raymer Pena has a bumpy start.
And I would just get in trouble.
Raymer arrived in Bethlehem a few years after leaving a difficult life in the Dominican Republic.
When Raymer arrived to Bracco Middle School, we already knew that he had sustained a lot of trauma.
He didn't speak English, he'd left his friends, and now he was in a new school. And it was all too much.
I think it was my first week of school was my first fight.
He got lectured, but that didn't help.
But then when another fight came up, then I just fought. Didn't think about it.
He got detention. That didn't help.
I walked over to the band room and I said, "Mr. Stoltz, you gotta help."
Mr. Stoltz, the music director, saw it immediately.
Possibility, in a word, yeah.
And just like that, Raymer moved to the next chapter, called Help, harnessing all those feelings into something else. Music, honor guard, drumline.
I look at him now compared to the first time I met him in 6th grade, where I was afraid of letting him touch anything.
Then theater, lead in the school play, soccer.
He does everything.
And now add football.
Very athletic, real special, real talented.
Talent that stands out because of a bunch of people who were willing to lean in.
Without them, I probably would not be here.
The long hours, all the frustrations, everything's worth it for a kid like Raymer.
I think about the consequences. I'm like, no, I have responsibilities. I have either music, I have football, I have all these things to do. Not the time to fight.
Every single child, no matter what trauma they have, I am a firm believer that they all want to do great things.
He's always going to have a story. He's always going to keep building on it.
Our story doesn't really have an end. Because let's face it, for Raymer Pena and all the kids like him, this is the beginning.
To see that he realizes he's cared for and loved, that's pretty spectacular. When all that clicks, it's really spectacular.
Reporting off the gridiron, Joy Howe, 69 News.